Hello everyone! In today's video we're going to do an unboxing and do a little bit of a discussion on the gold and silver market. The reason we haven't done an unboxing in a while is most of the things we've been receiving through the mail or UPS or FedEx at the shop lately have just been bullion that you've all seen before. Whether it be 1 ounce silver rounds, 1 ounce Austrian Philharmonics, 1 ounce Armenian Noah's Arks, 5 and 10 ounce bars, kilogram bars, kind of more of the same. So I'm just trying to reserve unboxings for when I get new and interesting things in the shop. But without further ado, let's get cutting into this and see what's in here today. I'm pretty sure I know what's in here based on who it came from. But having said that, I did order this stuff quite a while ago. So I don't really remember all the information about what I bought. Looks like everything must be in this box. Okay, we're getting closer. This comes from a wholesaler that I use out of Florida. He really does well packaging the boxes he sends me. Okay, I'll set those down. I'll open this other thing and then we'll see what we got. Okay, so here's what's inside. Now we're going to go over what's in the tubes, or in the package, I should say. Here's the first thing. Now what this is the second, I guess coin you could call it, but it's stamp shaped, but technically it's a coin. It's got a $2 face value. It's 1 ounce fine silver. Disney characters. It's the Disney 100th anniversary world stamp. This one is Cinderella. This is the second coin in the series. It's a Proof 70 Ultra Cameo NGC certified. This is actually a keeper for me. I'm keeping this. I forget what the coin was that was in part 1, or what number 1 was, but I believe there's 10 or 12 different coins in this series, and this is coin number 2. Really cool piece. Something you don't see every day. Let's see what we got in the tubes here. Looks like we got an African wildlife leopard. We'll open this up so we can see it a little better. I always do my best to have a lot of variety of 1 ounce silver pieces in the shop. Sometimes I fear I have too many though, because it can get kind of overwhelming when you come in and you are just getting into silver and you ask, well, what do you have in 1 ounce silver? And then I show you about 30 different options. It can be a little overwhelming, but this is the African wildlife leopard. It's 1 ounce. Notice it's 4 nines pure. It's from Somalia, and it's a 2023. So for those of you who like animal themed silver, this is a new one that we have. Really cool piece. Looks like we have 20 of those in stock. And in this tube here, I'll have to open it. This, if you recognize the tube here, Comsco. It's from the South Korean Mint. This coin in particular, oh, it looks like we got stickers on both sides here. This is the South Korean Phoenix. Get this the correct orientation here. So here's what that looks like. Really nice ornate artwork featuring a phoenix. This is a 2022. So it's not current year, it's last year, 2022. Backside's really ornate as well. Really cool piece. But we have 25 of these in. Now some of these are already spoken for. So if this is something you think is cool and you're interested, feel free to reach out because they won't last long and I'm limited to the supply that you see in front of me. So there aren't a whole lot of these available. So like I said, be sure to contact me if you want to get those in part of your inventory. I'll talk quickly for a minute here about metals markets. Metals have taken a beating over the last few weeks. We had a high of over $26 within the last 4 weeks, and a low in the 23s, actually the low 23s. As I film this, today is Friday, June 2nd. Silver has rebounded. It's just about $24 an ounce. Gold is showing strong promise as well, getting real close to that $2,000 mark again. What does that mean for the future? Who knows? Really, it's anybody's guess, but if I were a betting man, I would bet that they will both perform strongly over the next several years. There's a lot of changes going on in the world right now, both economically, politically, major changes in the financial sector globally, and at some point that's going to have a profound impact, I believe, on precious metals. So when that happens, those that are holding metals are really going to be able to realize some gains. So I, for one, am a believer in them, and whatever you believe, I guess that's up to you. Also wanted to touch on real quick, we had a video with Silver Seeker this last week. It actually aired on Friday of last week, so a week ago today. It already has over 70,000 views, so thank you all if some of my subscribers tuned into that and checked it out. Appreciate that. I always enjoy speaking to him. And right after that, I released my wholesaler video with a friend of mine, Dave, from Coin Huskers in Omaha, Nebraska. It is a 2-part video series. Each video is about a half hour long. I know that's a long time to hold people's attention spans, but there's a lot of great information in there. I got a lot of positive comments from people on what a very informative video it is. And if you haven't checked it out, I'll have the link for that in the description, as well as the Silver Seeker video as well. I'll have the links for parts 1 and 2 of my interview with Dave. But there's, like I said, a lot of great information in there, and it gives perspective on the precious metal markets, not just from a dealer perspective, which is where I stand, but from a wholesaler perspective too, which is where Dave does most of his business, although he does do retail as well. So if you're interested in the inner workings of how the system works, as far as precious metals, how things get marked up, who can buy them from the mints, all those things are discussed in there. We also talk about where we're going to see metals in the future. So if for some reason you missed those videos, be sure to check them out. I will link them in the description. But thank you all for tuning in. Once again, we got the African wildlife leopard. We got the 2022 South Korean phoenix. And we got one for my personal collection today. So anyway, if you like anything you see right here, feel free to reach out. I do have that limited supply in the shop here. Thank you all again to my channel supporters. We're up over 3,200 subscribers now. I keep saying it, but it boggles my mind. But I appreciate all of your support. I get a lot of well wishes. I've had people from other states walk into my coin shop and say, wow, it looks just like it does on YouTube. So it's pretty incredible that I'm having people from other states find their way here to come visit me in the shop, all because they saw it on YouTube. So that's really rewarding for me, knowing that people enjoy what they're seeing and want to make a special trip out just to check it out in person. So thank you all to my loyal subscribers. Please give this video a like if you can. Share it on any platform you're able, and drop a comment down there as well. I always like hearing feedback from my subscribers as well. So thanks again for tuning in. You all have a great day.